Prime Minister Honorable Gaston Browne clearing the air amidst some misunderstanding on Friday.
It does not affect existing visas, and it is applicable only to the new visas that may be issued during the period of the proclamation. So what the State Department has indicated is that the exception, which will have to be in the national interest, if a visa is extended during that period, they call them national interest exemptions, then such a visa will be issued as a single entry for a maximum of 3 months. It applies to Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica within CARICOM, because we're the two countries within CARICOM that currently have those restrictions.
This is the implementation of the US's partial travel ban on non-immigrant visas announced in a proclamation by President Donald Trump in December last year. New B1, B2 visitor visas, the category used for business and tourism travel, are among those affected. The revised schedule affects new visa applications for I-visas for foreign media workers heading to the US on assignment, along with J1 and J2 visas tied to approved exchange programs. They only relate to new applications and those renewing their visas under the various categories of US visas affected. This means if you already have a valid US visa granted before December 31, 2025, this does not apply to you. The requirement for a refundable bond is also applied for new applicants for these visas. The bond is determined on a case-by-case basis and communicated directly to the applicant. Individuals renewing an existing visa will also be subject to additional conditions after approval of a national interest exception. For new student visas, once admitted, the visa remains valid for the duration of studies, provided the student qualifies under a national interest exception and does not exit the US. If the student exits the US before their studies are completed, they would need to reapply to enter. Prime Minister Honorable Gaston Browne also has advice for individuals seeking to apply for US visas in the short term.
We do not encourage our people to apply for visas at this time, because the restriction is still in place. It expires, I think, somewhere way towards the end of May. And until such time, we will suggest that our people, refrain from applying unless it's absolutely urgent. If, for example, someone is critically ill and, it's in the public interest to have that person treated in the United States, maybe Foreign Affairs could write to Bridgetown, and they in turn can seek an exemption under the national interest.
For athletes and other sporting figures, the Prime Minister says
sportsmen and so on, they will still have the right to move or to get a visa so they can travel, even in transit the United States, so they can go to various functions.